YouTube. Good morning. It's actually morning, 7:45 a.m. And, oh, that was super loud. Why did that, max out my microphone volume? I have a Red Bull. Did I really start recording just so that I could open the Red Bull on video? Yes, I did. Did I already read this? I feel like I did. I don't want to reread things that are, complimentary to me, but I like comments. 7 hours ago, I couldn't have read this. Love these videos. You should, on a brand new run. Oh no, I have not read this. Do an absolutely no heat run, if possible. Just an idea, though. I do rely on heat too much, and I don't know if it's as good as I give it credit for. I mean, sometimes it definitely is when you're printing heat, but sometimes I overvalue just like a little flame. Not sure. Puns. I have a terrible penchant for puns. Puns are fun. They're stupid, but they're fun. Just something about English. They're not always stupid, just a lot of the times they are. Seeing as it's my second language, they are fun. Some of the ways that the words fit together for puns makes me giggle. They're good. They are. Brats on Master. Thank you. Cheese omelette gives vibes of Dexter saying omelette du fromage. Dexter, the TV show, like the murderer or the serial killer, or Dexter's lab? It's got to be Dexter, the serial killer. I'm trying to remember. I didn't watch all of it. I watched the first few seasons. I don't remember. It makes me think Dexter the cartoon, though, just reading that for some reason. I feel like with False Life, Power of the Moon, Badger's spirit animal would have been so much better than Owl. Trying to remember back. A lot of times, it depends. If I'm printing buffs, the thing is, the Badger one, it does give the max HP. It gives that one big heal for max life, but that's a one-time heal. Who makes all the thumbnail art? AI. Dun dun dun. I'm still figuring out how I feel about the AI art thing. I go back and forth on it. I think it's fun to play with the new toys a little bit, but yeah, I don't know. AI art is weird stuff. Weird topic, all the good stuff. I'm still thinking about this Badger spirit a little bit. I'd have to actually go watch what was going on in the video, but yeah, I make questionable decisions sometimes. That would be one of them. All right. Video game. Anything I need to do? No. Oh, really quick. Content. No! Stop! Is there time? Content. Started playing too many new games. I tried a few demos, and they were terrible. But I really like this this game, Brawl to the West, and then Skill Legends Royale. I should have put more in the title in this, probably. But this game, kind of stupid, pay to win, but it's really addicting, kind of fun. And then I'm really enjoying Monster Battles. New character. How are there 3 views on this one? I get 2 views because I have 2 members. Analytics. 2 views is awesome. Oh, because it went live, it gets rid of the views before it went live. This one hasn't gone live yet. How do you have 3 views? Explain yourself. Views are weird. I like seeing the early views from my 2 members to know, hey, is this a game that they would watch, maybe? I don't know. Makes me happy. Everything makes me happy. Oh, today I was going to try and do 0-second kill build in unranked. That was the plan. 0-second kill build in unranked has to be. So I normally do it with the Ranger so that we can crit. This is going to be a slow, boring video if that's what I do. Items. Because I'm going to have to think a bunch. But it should be fun. I have to unclick all of these. So. The main things that I would want are Vampire and Mana. No, you're only showing things that have both. So this has both, this has both. You're a pain. You're too slow. You Too slow. You, too slow. Huh. So, the only two of these are still the same. The big question is what your class items are, I think. So, for class items, we would uncheck this, uncheck this, uncheck this. I wonder if you can do like Alt-click or Control-click to say only this person. Potions. Oh god, you can drink this at 0 seconds. Alright, I'm going to spend a little bit of time, look through the items, and figure out what I would do to try and get as many buffs as possible at 0 seconds that help me kill the enemy before the battle starts. Be right back. Alright, after looking at this for a long while, my main conclusion is that, wow, there are a ton of items in this video game. Classes that I could see doing this. Mega Clover, because it can give a lot of buffs at 0 seconds. It's only 25, but still. That is a good number, and it goes with luck, and it gives you crit, basically guaranteed. Could be the Arrow, because you can get massive crit damage. I don't think it could be Poison Ivy. Although you can do armor things, but armor things alone, I mean, Empower helps, but it's not really enough. You could do the Cauldron, because then you can get really big potions. I don't think I could do anything with Nocturnal Locklift or Curse Dagger. I think you have to be able to, like, do something. Maybe Potion Bombs could do 0 second. I don't think so. I don't know enough about Potion Bombs. This one, the only one that's really interesting to me here, if you could reach 60 heat at 0 seconds, you could do massive damage. Could you reach 60 heat at 0 seconds? You would have to dedicate so much armor to it. Ooh. So much armor to it. Those shields. If you gain a lot of armor at 0 seconds, you could blow up enemies with shields. There's also Lantern. Lantern's interesting because you can drop below half health at 0 seconds. I mean, it takes more than just the Lantern. You have to find something else that removes your health, but you can do it. Frozen Flame Armor. Big crits. Can't really do that at 0 seconds, and you would need to be able to hit. I mean, you can hit with Mana Thirst, but not really. Berserker doesn't have anything. Yeah, nothing. Mage. Mage has Puzzle Box, which is kind of cool, but Scholar's Bag. Start a battle, gain 5 mana. Bam, there's 5 mana right there. Items inside have 30% chance to duplicate mana they gain. The problem is, that doesn't help much. It only has 6 spaces, and you kind of need to spread out your mana items. I mean, it almost does something. The one that really interests me is this Rainbow Potion. All staffs are offered in the shop. Don't care about staffs. Not for the 0 second part, at least. Start a battle. Gain 1 mana, 1 maximum stamina for each distinct book. I don't know if the books help me. I don't think so. Not for start a battle. Gain 5 random buffs for each distinct staff. That could help. But I can't trigger the staffs at 0 seconds. They take up too much space. Can't really do it. 20 buffs used consume this and trigger the effect of 2 distinct potions. That I could do. And other potions can trigger this. That is the part that I think could break the game, maybe. Herald the Hateful Hat actually has deal plus 10% of your healing as effect damage, plus 5% per dark item, and it looks like there are 5 stars up there, but there could be more. How would I see more? Let's add more things so that I can see your stars. 6 stars. 6 times 5 is plus 30%, so 40% of your healing as effect damage? Or is that saying plus 5%. No, that has to be it. That's a lot of healing as effect damage. And Adventurer. Sadly, I don't think Adventurer has anything that helps with 0 seconds. This one. Wait, this one. Trigger, 15% chance to duplicate. No, never mind. This one, no. I mean, just the fact that it's a present. What was I thinking with Mage? Oh, this darkness. Healing as damage. If we look, so get rid of reset all of this. If we look at Mana Thirst, this is the build around. This one, 30 mana gained. Deal 10 effect damage with 100% lifesteal. Deal +1 for each vampire. This is how we plan on doing our damage. So I need at least 3 of these, maybe 4. 4 would be ideal. God, it's so much easier to build with Ranger. But there are new collars. And these collars, this collar, feels like it could be huge. Except I don't care about lifesteal. But I care about the fact that I can gain crit with just vamp, so I don't necessarily need the luck. Huh. I have to think about this. What is it that I'm trying to think about? The answer is... Wait a second. 5% chance for each luck to gain 4 mana. Weapon hits. That's actually kind of interesting. Wait a second. If you had a massive amount of mana, okay, so you have... a massive amount of luck. So if you have 20 luck, you have a 100% chance to gain 4 mana on hit. You could have 4 swords on this. When 4 swords hit, they would gain 16 mana. If you have a chance to duplicate buffs, you can get like unlimited mana, which causes another trigger. This could be part of the plan. Okay, bottom line, I think we're playing as Mage class. I'm trying to decide if I want to do the puzzle bag or if I want to do... I think it is the puzzle bag over the mana bag. Puzzle bag requires a lot of thought, though. Alright, so plan. Unranked. Oh, did I click the puzzle bag, or was that just dumb luck? Oh no, I want to do custom lobbies, though. But we did start with Amulet of Steel. Amulet of Steel. Yeah, but... I'm in unranked. Screw this. Return to title. So, the reason I want to do custom lobbies is I just want to figure out first if this is... like, even possible. And the way to do that is by putting on unlimited money. That way I can do whatever I want to do, basically. Trade chance, way up, sure. Sale chance, way up. Money per round, way up. Max it all out. Sweet. Start a game. But we need puzzle box is the one that I want. Start the game. So now we get unlimited money. We get, ooh, Amulet of Fortune already. Amulet of Fortune is weird because Bob was talking about it, and I don't know if you can gain that one normally. So everything's always on sale. We can buy whatever we want, and we can sell it all back. I have to figure out which items actually do anything. The ones that could... we want tons of vampire, tons of mana. That's it. I might want to smash pigs, depending on what item I get. Ooh, we could trade again. Keep trading up until we get more and more value. I think the amulet's better, but the fact that you can keep trading and up for more and more value is kind of interesting. So this one doesn't do anything at 0 seconds. I should mention I'm on like 3 hours sleep 2 days in a row now. Which is not the best for trying to think. Keep trading because every time I roll, I gain back my gold basically, which is kind of cool. We have the pig. It gets me some money. I could buy space. Which space would I want this early? I guess this space is fine. I can always sell it back. That's why I should be buying space. We get unlimited puzzle boxes. Wait, that's kind of broken. Oh. Okay. Items inside, healed for more. We could do healing as damage. It's kind of worth thinking about at least. Stone is the only one not on sale. Trade the pig for a bag. Why would I trade the pig for a bag? Because it gets me more... I paid 2. That one also sells back for 2. And you're not going to trade for bags in the future. I think I'm going to do it though. The reason I'm going to do it is if I only have valuable things on the board, the trades are worth more. Here, I'm going to sell this. I don't care about winning or losing. Food amulet doesn't really do anything for me. What are we looking for? This early, I'm not really looking for anything. Could be looking... Wait, where's my trade chance? You jerk. You jerk. This one. Alright, start the battle. Wait, am I paying 2 for rolls? I might have been. I didn't get anything. We're looking for mana items. That is one of the things that I would actually like. Huge healing. That bag is so good for healing. What does the puzzle bag do? Things go slower, then they go faster. Pig for this. Cool. Free money, kind of. Rainbow badge does not help. I do have to do potion things. This does mean that I won't have as much value. So I should kind of buy expensive things just for the trade and then sell them back. Because yeah, what if it offers me things like that? Oh, dark crystals are actually a piece of the puzzle. Those are helpful to me. We want to see puzzle bags. Did not see them. And when I roll for the trade, it doesn't trade bags, it seems like. So it's just these items. Alright, this one is worth a little bit of gold. It is a mana item, but it takes up too much space. Do I keep trading up? I feel like I do. But I also feel like I should get the pigs. I don't know. Lots of feelings. Too many feelings. I have limited cheap rolls. Ooh. Armor potion. Can drink potions at 0 seconds. And we do need to do the potion thing. So this is going to be part of the plan, I think, is using an armor potion. Except that'll be... No, the plan would be mana potion, strong mana potion, because the potion duplicates 2 other potions that you have. We do want to see these bags. This is the one that I think I want. What else do I want to see? Cheap things would be ideal. I will trade that. So that could win me a couple rounds. Not that I care about winning and losing. That's not what the video game is about right now. But if it were... Mana item. Could keep trading up. Yeah, I mean, I'll see another potion. Plus, I just said that that's not actually my plan, the potions. No, we're really hoping to see that bag. I'm paying 2 gold for rolls. 2 gold for rolls. I don't have mana. Alright, give me the pig. 2 gold rolls are painful. Could just buy stuff. I have no mana. Could light this on fire. Sure, do that. Jelly! Not like these are real matches. I have so much money that it's not even funny. So this... It's gotta be blood manipulation. I think more stats doesn't do anything for me. Knife to meat you. Can't go off at 0 seconds. This technically could be a thing, but it would only be for an Ivy build. This would be required to do things with the Ivy build, I think. This one, the interesting thing is deal 15% of your healing as effect damage, and it's a vampire item. It's not an ideal vampire item, but it's okay. I can work with that. This one doesn't do anything. That one doesn't really do anything, but sure. This hat. This hat. Start a battle. I do like start of battle. Gain mana for each rare item. Reduce? No, we want things that increase effect damage, which reminds me, items. We want to reset this. Effect damage. This one. So if we look at effect damage, and it has to be able to do it at 0 seconds. In particular, I wanted to look at this one. Star item activates, 30% chance to deal 7 effect damage, 22 effect damage dealt, inflict 1 random debuff. I thought there was something that increased effect damage. Huh. What increases effect damage? There was a card, this one. Increase. This one increases healing. If your opponent has at least 10 frost, increase effect damage by 10 and deal 10 effect damage. Doesn't happen at 0 seconds. Don't think any of these help me. Reset again. Start of battle. The shield's kind of useful. Start of battle, 40% chance to resist. We want aggressive start of battles. This can give a bunch of heat and a bunch of luck. And it works with mana items. Obsidian used to be interesting, but now it's not. Start of battle, go crazy. What is your start of battle? No. Pig, what is your start of battle? No. Who else has a start of battle that can somehow blow up opponents? Hardwood. Alright, close this. So from here, we do want that bag. No, but the reason we wanted the bag was to see more bags. We want expensive things. Hat is expensive. Coal is not expensive. Bought the coal, I'm gonna sell the coal. Anything else that I should be selling? Probably, but I'm gonna keep some of this stuff. You're gonna offer to trade me. Do I want gems? Do I want gems? Do I want gems? I don't think so. No, because I want the purple gems. Pretty sure the purple gems are the best thing I can find for those swords. Not completely sure on that. We kind of want pigs, kind of don't. The reason I kind of don't want the pigs is because of trades. I'm gonna take it. Always take the bag. More healing bags. Don't really... So you can... I was curious about that. Okay, that's stupid, but I can always sell them back. I can also just get rid of square bags. Square bags sell for 2. These sell for 3. Yeah, but these do things, kind of. And my healing does damage, so getting more healing is kind of a real thing, maybe. Maybe. We could trade this for a hammer. Why? Because a hammer's worth more money. Sure. And because we have daggers, kind of. Yeah. Kind of. This bag. Speed bag doesn't really help. What about hat for a hat? Hat for a hat. Does speed bag help? How does it help? No. Blueberry. In theory, blueberry helps. Blueberry. Mana potion. To make a strong mana potion, I don't know if I can do that now that I think about it. Strong mana potion. How are you crafted? You're only crafted with the cauldron crap, so I might have to try and like random find that. Would I trade this for that? I guess so. I don't know. That's a lot of stamina. 2 gold to roll. No, double whip. What about chessboard? No, because those don't go off at 0 seconds. Wish they did. This one. No, we're looking for other puzzle bags. Fill this back. Chessboard, chessboard. Customer card. Do I want higher rarity stuff? Probably. I'm not going to trade that, I don't think. I don't know what else I'm doing, though. Pig for a whetstone. No, I like my pig right now. Leave it alone. Stamina bag. Stamina bag doesn't really help. This one can be insanely good. Yes. I don't know if this is actually one that I care about, but for right now, I'm going to say that it at least could be a thing that I care about, which is good enough for me. Blueberry for a pig, but I was doing things. Give me the blueberry for the pig. We'll get another blueberry. All right, I can smash pigs. We can do that. That bag. We'll see more bags. We'll see lots of bags. Basically, I'm guaranteed to get whatever bags I want to get. Whatever puzzle bags. Villain sword. Trade for boots. I think I want to keep the customer card. Alright. I just said I want to... No, not... Okay. Trade that amulet for a hammer. Quit giving me these red bags. It's because the rarity is low and we're currently early in the game. This one. Does that interest me? Super regen potion. No. I think the mana potion potential at least interests me. Would I trade my staff for boots? I guess so. Does this one interest me? It would if we were playing for more than 0 seconds. What about double hammer so that I can smash more pigs? This one is one of the things that I actually want. Okay. What else do I want? Do I want a pineapple? I guess so. Do I want... Yes. Okay, we already got 1 mana thirst. The trades thing is broken. So that's going to be one of the problems with the 0-second testing, is what's viable right now is not what's viable during a regular run, because I wouldn't see anywhere near this amount of stuff. Shield and armor activates. Could trade this for a crook. Why? This is one of the few items that I actually care about. Pineapple's fine. What else would I get rid of? I don't know. The coins have value. The pigs get smashed. This sword. I think I'm good. I mean, I could put this in. Sure. Start the battle. I do want to find prismatics, and the customer card could help with that. Azu. Oh, do I have max uniques up? Yeah, I probably do. Yes, I do have max uniques turned up. Interesting. Hammer for the golden pan. Do I need more health potions? Only if I'm trying to do lots of mana potions, which I might be doing. What about that mirror? No. Mirror doesn't help. What about looking for the bags? Goobert, because it's kind of expensive? Goobert for a cupcake. Cupcake doesn't really help, but sure. What about the owl? Star items gain 20% chance to duplicate the buffs they gain. It is a mana item. It's a pet, this one. This is super important to me, I think. Because if I can't get the strong mana potion, I think this is a way to actually get it. Energy amulet is super important to me. Okay, we just got a bunch of important things. What do I do with them? So I want to keep this potion, I think. I like that I'm smashing the pigs, but it's not the most important. I don't care that much about the purple, a little bit. What else has value? This sword. Yeah, but I value that sword. This cupcake can go. I value this one a lot. The owl. Kind of value the owl. Maybe I don't value it that much, though. I things I would like. I would like for that owl to fit in here. Owl. I think I do want to keep smashing. We can find more of these. 44 gold is a lot of gold to be feeding that thing. We do some damage. Potions. I don't care that much about the potions. I still have cheap rolls. Keep rolling the cheap rolls. Oh, but what if we trade the cupcake for that? Does this help me? No. Does this help me? No. Trade the cupcake. Very high stamina. Cannot trade that one, although that is one of the things that kind of interests me. This one is a high value item, kind of interests me. Too bad. No, that is not a trade that I would like. What about this one? Oh, the stone helmet. That does not really help me. Do any of the helmets help at 0 seconds? No. Ooh, wait a second. Items that could help at 0 seconds. Stone gloves. That's not what they're called. They're not called gloves either. Yes, they are. You are gloves of power. Start a battle. Weapons deal plus 20% damage. Fatigue. This crystal. Deal plus 50% damage. The interesting thing is, this does seem to work on the Mana Thirst effect damage. So that means the Gloves of Power would also probably work on them. Huh. Yeah, but they take up too much space. Do they, though? Because I do have to build around crit collars. Oh, if I have to build around crit collars, I need to be able to find crit collars. So I need to find the Ranger badge. Crap. Start the battle. Ranger badge, Ranger badge, Ranger badge. Chess pieces. I don't know if I've ever seen somebody actually using chess pieces. This is unranked, but still. That is cool. I'm gonna take this because it's valuable. No, quit trying to trade me for that sword. I need this message to go away. Cthulhu's there. This is an expensive item. I'm gonna take it just to look for expensive trades. What would you even trade for this? Because you have to trade something of greater value. Plan is to sell all this junk back. This one. That one actually could give buffs at 0 seconds, potion bags. Yeah, but I get more buffs from having the green bags. Green bags are the plan, I think. This one. Right, I should start crafting these, probably. I like it. So this one will trade for boots. Boots take up less space. Good. Alright, none of you help at 0 seconds. This one would trade for that one. This one for that one. This is one that I want. You are worth so much money. All of these are so expensive. You can go, buy this. Buy this. Sell it back. Okay, we would like what? I like having lots of things of value that can get offered for the trades. I should get rid of the cheap things, though. Cheap thing. Not really cheap, but a thing. I don't really need this potion. I do want this one. Armor potion. Armor potion. Expensive rolls. This one. Super important. What about platinum customer card? Do I want to see more uniques? I don't know. This one I definitely want to see. We want to get these crafted. So there's a limit to how many mana orbs you can see. But if they're crafted into Mana Thirst, they don't affect that limit. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Alright, we need to make space. For what? I want space for this thing. I also want bags for that thing. I don't really care if these potions see each other. So you want this Goobert? Sure. You want this? Sure. You would like other things. This bag. No, we didn't get to see another bag. You would like this one. Sure. You would like this one. Okay, that's a ton of value. 80 value is being fed to that. This is where the game gets broken. Alright, anything I need to change about that? Nope, start the battle. Could have fed you the poison dagger as well. We're just trying to get as much value and try and collect a few of the items that can do broken things. These recombobulates are part of the plan to find the broken items that I need. Broken items that I need are none of these. What about this badger? Health drops below 50%. Heal doesn't do anything helpful. And it's not worth that much gold. Which other ones are not worth that much gold? You're not worth that much gold. You're not worth that much gold. You are not worth that much gold. Pig it generates gold. I'm gonna get rid of it. All right. Crook. Not that much, but a little bit. Combine up the customer cards. For what? Don't know. Berserker badge. For what? Battle rage. No. Okay. Customer card. Mainly taking the customer cards because I do want to see prismatics, but I need to see other things too. Could buy these expensive ones just to look for trades for prismatics. Prismatic sells for 14, these sell for 12, so I don't think they can trade for it, but I think they can trade for something that can trade for it. No. This one is too much value, I think. I kind of like just getting to see what things can trade for. Getting a feel for it, so the prismatic is super good. Do I need... Wait, I didn't combine the potion. Do I need more of these potions? If I do, I'll find them. I would not trade that darkness one, I don't think. Gold. Ooh, that is one of the ones that I could use. The reason I would use this is for mana orbs. If I don't think I have enough mana. But what if I do have enough mana? I mean, I think you always buy it. This one. Energy amulet, no. So I should take things that can trade into amulets. I think these are too expensive. If there's no like 15 cost item, wonder if they just don't offer the trade. Some of these might be too expensive to trade for. Huh. They're also really good for the recombobulate though. So why do I like this one? Because it can make the mana potions. I think that is why. What about the shield? So we need 5 gold items. Oh. So stone armor, what are you worth? Items. That, it's got to be worth 13. Stone armor is worth 13. Huh. Items. Can I search? By price you can. Reset everything. Group by price. So, the things that can trade for a prismatic orb, crap, one of them is a mana thirst. Also worth noting, these are the things, a crown, that can trade for you. So these items are important to me for trades. It's weird because I'm learning to min-max for something that doesn't even really make sense. I'm learning to min-max for unranked custom games where you have unlimited gold. So these ones, I would like to see those ones. Oh, but a bunch of these items. There are not that many 5 cost items. There are. Alright, this one. This one. I don't know if this actually makes sense. Especially during this custom thing where I can get a whole bunch of these prismatics, hopefully. Hopefully. We'll see. Blueberry. Blueberry makes sense to me. We're looking for mana orbs. We're looking for these bags. Probably looking for this bag. Right. Didn't these trade for something? You're too much value, I think. I don't know if you trade for anything good. We want things that trade for things. Things that trade for things. We want 5 cost. 5 cost, 13 cost are the main numbers. Another purple. I do like the purples. Trade that for that. The reason to do that is it's a 13, so it can trade for the prismatic. Darkness bag. Duplicate debuffs. More bags. So wait, that sword is actually good. The sword is the one that can trade for a prismatic. This one is a 7 cost. 7 trades for nothing that I care about? No, you're not a 7. You're double 7. Oh, you're 13. You're 12. You're too expensive. This one. That is one of the ones... Wait, no, duration. I don't care about duration. I'm used to caring about duration. So I like getting to see these trades quite a bit. I like that. I like that. I like this. This is a 5 cost, so it could trade for good things. This is a 5 cost. It can trade for good things. This is a 12 cost. This is a weird cost. Cool. This one. That is one of the things that I want. So we're definitely going to get 0-second kills, is what I'm seeing. Wait, how early do I try and get them? Oh, weird. I could get them pretty soon, I think. Especially blood manipulation can do healing as damage, and I have bags that can do craziness. What bags do I want these in? I need to be able to crit. Crap, I need to be able to crit. Let's not think about the 0-second kill thing yet. That's kind of too many blueberries, but that's okay. I say that, but God, I have a lot of items that can go with it right now. The owl is here. Interesting. Roll again. We are looking for specific things. What specific things? Don't know yet. Start the battle. Nobody cares. I have too much value. You can't fight this. Okay, this potion was the plan. That is not the trade that I want. That is not the trade that I think I want. What about the cat? Cat gets you sale chance, but we already have guaranteed sale chance, so it's not interesting. This one. Wait a second. If I start with 10 heat, which I might, I think the plus 8 damage would actually apply to 2 weapons. But would it apply to the effect damage? I don't know. Kind of want to find that out. I don't think it would, but I'm not sure. So this one is kind of interesting because... No, it's not as good as these. Nope. Wolpertinger. Not interesting. Just looking at the item prices, this one can trade for an orb. For one of these orbs. Not an orb, an amulet. This one. How much money do I have? Bunch of money, but I don't have pigs. Huh. I need a second distinct potion. When it says distinct, 2 distinct potions. It doesn't mean like, look, this is distinct from this. Kind of want to find that out. It doesn't say unique potion. I think distinct means different. Pretty sure. Alright, we keep rolling. 0 cost, or 1 cost rolls. 7 cost. Do I want more customer cards? For right now, I'll take another, but it's getting questionable. Because I don't only want to see godlies. Would I trade that potion for an amulet? No. Would I take this armor one? No. Would I take a fire staff? How are you showing up in the shop? How are you showing up in the shop? I am very confused right now. What? Since when can this oh, you give full staffs in the shop. I knew that. So technically I should pull that out when I'm rolling. But right now we want to test potion things. This one. Out of gold. Yeah, but fine. And reserve it, get it next turn. So I wanted to see what happens with... What do I want to see? Really, I wanted to see this one. But I need to gain 30 mana, which isn't going to happen. Oh, I wanted to see if these count as distinct potions, but how am I going to test that? We need ways to crit. Ways to crit. Ways to crit. There's no way I gain 10 heat. Start the battle. Potions. Daggy. So I don't have anything that uses mana yet. That's okay, we'll get mana orbs. Wait. These don't use mana? They just say mana gained. Okay, so I will need one thing at least that uses mana. What thing do I want for that? Don't know yet. There's way too much thinking involved in the video game right now. This was one of the things that I needed, a piece of the puzzle, is that can get me the collars that I really, really need. 5 gold item, sure. 5 gold item, this is one of the items that I needed. Do I want to craft some of these? Yes. Genie lamp. Genie lamp is a way to use mana. This one. That is one that I would like. That's what I've been looking for. Still have cheap rolls left. But now I have 3 of these. Do they interest me? A little bit. I need more mana orbs. I might not be seeing the mana orbs because of the customer cards. I do see rare, epic, godly. This one. Could trade for that. No. Why would I trade for this? I would not. Two gold rolls. So I have 2 of these. These are good. I want to use them to gain a bunch of value. These gain a bunch of buffs. I do need, like, a weapon in here, probably. Alright. Really, I should have expensive weapons to feed. So, we're trying to feed things. Feed the customer cards, probably. I want to feed things to you. Really, I could trigger 2 of these, but I'm not going to have enough bag space. I mean, I kind of do, but let's just start getting rid of some items. Items that I would like to get rid of. You. Items that I would like to get rid of. I liked these scrolls, but I guess I don't need them. Gem box. I don't need a gem box. We would like 2 more items. Ah, this one's expensive. Could just get rid of this scroll. Could just get rid of this scroll. Could get rid of the owl. Owl's good. I'm happy. Start the battle. Do I lose this one? Because I pulled out a bunch of stuff. Might lose this one. Almost, kind of. False life does not help. Time melting does not help. This one can help. More stats, plus 5% damage. So many of the things don't help. This one could help. It's just weird with the collars. In theory, this one can help. Huh. Shield is expensive. And it takes a lot of space, but maybe it gets rolled into something bigger. Let's get rid of cheap things. Cheap things. Did I just trade for gloves? Probably. It's got to be more stats. Pop is here. Pop doesn't help, sadly. Wish you did. Trade a blueberry for that. I do have excessive blueberries right now, and we're gonna find more probably. This one. That is one of the things that I would like. Not a thing that I would like. Pritwood staff. Not a thing that I would like. Why do I still have this bow? Don't know. Why do I still have this one? Don't know. Why do I have this one? Don't know. Why do I have a pig? Don't know. Okay. Bag. This is one of the bags that I actually want. God, I'm not going to want to figure out the bags, though. Alright, we're going to be putting in the recombobulate, so I do have to think about value a bit. Especially dense items. Like, this is a dense item. This is kind of a dense item. $7 gold for 2 space. This is a helpful item. Why do I have this? Don't know. I could trade this for an upgraded health potion. Still have to figure out if I need a second potion. Probably do. I need something that uses mana. This one's super dense. 7 gold for 1 space. This one is a thing that I could recombobulate. But God, it takes up space. These take even more space. Take it for right now. Alright, how are we doing for gold? 2 gold. That is one of the bags that I want. No. 5 gold. 5 gold items are good because they can roll. Ooh, lucky pig. Do I want lucky pig? Probably. Lucky pig. Do I want what? So I want to recombobulate more things, but not this orb. I want to recombobulate. Stone gloves can go. We need 2 more stars. 3 more stars. 3 more stars. I don't have them. Owl could go. Still watching. Thank you, YouTube. Still watching, still thinking. This one. Not the amulet that I'm looking for, but it can get recombobulated. So now I only need 1 more star. This one could go in that star space. Unhealing. Does unhealing interest me? No, because it can't use its effect. We don't have time. We have 0 seconds with which to do things. In 0 seconds, the things that I can do are limited. Crown can use the mana to trigger the potions. Crown, but we'll find another crown. Is there another way to trigger the potions? Yeah, we get armor potion. I want to put this, I guess it doesn't matter. Alright. Things that I want to test. I still want to know. I'm not going to get to test it. I want to know a few things. Start the battle. Do any of you use mana? Owl? Owl does use mana, so we should drink these, right? Hey, we did drink them. So I want to look at that potion trigger. I don't gain enough heat for this to go off. I want to see if I gain the 10 heat and then gain the 30 mana, if this would go off. Oh, I need the lucky... What do I need? I might have to do this with Mega Clover. We'll see. All right, we wanted to look at that potion. That potion goes off at like 3 seconds, I think. No. There it goes. All right. Potion goes off. So when this one goes off, that one drinks 4. Dealt damage with Mana Thirst. So, gains 7 mana, gained 4 mana, gains 4 mana. Gains 4 mana. 18 max health. It is difficult for me to tell. So you drink normally for 4. This gives 7. Why would you give 7? Because you're in the green bag. Oh crap, the green bag's gonna complicate it. This goes 4. Okay, so that's 3 triggers. This one gets strength. 4 triggers. I guess that's what I would expect. Yeah, because this one's not drinking this one. This one is drinking this. This hasn't been drank yet. That's 4 potions. Is that what I would expect? I don't know. When does this one get drank? Not until I use buffs. And I won't ever use buffs right now. Do I use buffs? No. I need the mana orb for that. Alright, there's a lot of things going on here, and I can't see them because your voice message is in the way. Twine Badge. Adventure items are offered in the shop. Craft items can duplicate their buffs. Craft items can duplicate their buffs. Craft items can duplicate their buffs, but it's only StarCraft items. I'm going to say no to that. So, to craft these, alt. You craft with a mana orb, you craft with a blood thing. I should probably start making the blood ones, and I should probably make at least 1 mana one. This one. Sure. This crown. I do need a crown just to drink the mana? No, something else drank the mana. Yeah, but it might have been something that I got rid of. Alright, buy the crown. Items use buffs. I need the mana orbs, because right now I have nothing that uses buffs. Owl. Did I want the owl? Owl can duplicate buffs gained, but only for 4-star items. Is that useful? And it's a mana item itself. 20% chance to duplicate the buffs from these potions? I don't think it's a priority, but I'll buy it. Wait, except now I need to sell junk. Buy, sell. This one, that is one of the pieces that we needed. Okay. Good stuff. Should I be trying for a 0-second kill right now? Let's roll. Can I get one? Probably not, but who knows? See what this is. That might be interesting. Alright, I am going to look at this bag. I'm going to pause really quick. Let's do one more roll first. Yeah, but then I keep wanting to buy things so that I get things like this so that when I rearrange... Wait. The refund buff ones... I only need these for the mana orbs. Everybody else just wants more buffs. And really, these only help the refund buffs if I have more than one mana orb, otherwise they don't do anything. So maybe I just want the green bags, because I'll probably have plenty of mana. Oh, I don't think I do want these bags. I think it's just the green bags. Weird. Cycle through all of the colors. Alright. So wait, if that's the case... Ooh. We just got another collar. That's interesting. And another collar. Huh. Can I get a 0-second kill now? And if so, how? Who consumes mana? You consume mana. You could consume mana, but we got the mana orb. I think I still keep rolling. Wait, so what am I looking for with these bags? Nobody knows. I'm looking for more of the green ones, I guess. Another darkness thing. So this one. Chance-based effects are more likely to occur. That is good for the crit collars. Oh, it could be really good for these mana collars. The mana collars might be part of the way to break the game. I have 2 energy amulets, but we don't currently use... So I really don't need these yellow bags, because we're going to have the energy amulets anyways. Huh. This one. That is one that I actually care about. And I care about having dense items that are expensive with it. Trade that for the bow. Trade the bow for this. Alright. I'm gonna spend... I'm gonna spend a few seconds, an instant of time, rearranging the bags, taking a look at this, figuring out what I want to do. Well, maybe I'm not. I say that I'm gonna do that. The problem is, I kind of want to craft these first before I think about it. So instead of doing that, I am going to put in my recombobulate. God, I do want to craft this mana thirst, but I also want that mana orb. But I have a better chance of seeing more mana orbs if I get rid of it. I think I want to keep the lucky pig, but I'm not sure about that. Swords, you're getting in the way of me recombobulating, which I think is actually important. We're going to keep rolling. I doubt I could actually get a 0-second kill right now. Crown. What am I doing with this? I wanted to test it, but I don't have the heat to test it. That doesn't feel like enough items are getting... I don't think this one's necessarily good, but I don't think it's bad either. Huh. Weird. So I could buy more things to recombobulate. This one. Could still buy more things, except I don't have money. Start the battle. Crown went off instantly. We do get a good amount of mana. 18 rounds, 7 left. Alright. This one can go... Ooh, wait a second. So, I like these vampire collars a ton. But that is one of the potions that would actually be helpful. Except, not that helpful. But this does need a second potion. I really want the stronger mana potion somehow. I think we're just looking for the green bags. Green bag. Hedgehog. No recombobulate. I don't need this one. Do I need this one? Should not need that one. We can trade it for the bird. Bird doesn't sell or doesn't trade up for anything that I care about. But either do these items, because these are the items that I want to trade up into. 5 gold trades up into something that I want. Badger is not something I'm interested in, but it does trade up into amulets. This one does not do anything that interests me. This one, I don't have a blueberry, but I think I still want more mana potions, probably. This bag. Would I ever trade that pig for another vampire? Why? I have not thought about yet. What is the collar situation that I want? Depends how much starting vamp I get, but I should get a lot of starting vamp because of these. Will I, though? Kind of like this one in case I find the recombobulate. This one can go with that potion. There's a surprising amount of thinking. Unlimited bags. That one. I would take like unlimited of these collars, I think. So if I have tons of luck, which I currently don't, then when the weapons hit, they can generate unlimited mana. We need more mana orbs. So I already have 3 of these. Does that mean that I would want vamp? Kind of need to rearrange my board to find out. Any of these interest me? Gem box? Sure. This one, that's what I'm looking for. It's not the one that I'm looking for. Spikes could do more damage. Does that interest me? Not particularly. Cat. Green bag. This one. Wait, I should have traded that genie lamp because it could have traded up into a prismatic. That is one of the things that I think I want, but I'm not completely sure. This is one of the things that I definitely want. I just got rid of an expensive item, didn't I? Of course I did. Of course I did. Badger can go. Someday, I'm gonna actually try and get a kill. Someday. I don't want to figure out the bags. We need 1 more star. To get 1 more star, I want to get you in. Get you in. Feels tricky. This cap. Cap is very large. It's not that valuable. Can I scoot this over? Not really. But this could go where that lucky pig is. Lucky pig does generate gold. So you're doing good things. Is that it? Start the battle. Recombobulate. I believe in you. Only 25 value. I had an 80 value earlier. Pet battle 0618. Big chance things. Oh, I might need those armor bags. Alright, what does this one do? Weapon attacks, 30% chance to gain a mana. No, to use a mana. Lame. Anything to think about? No. This one. Blood Goob does have a start of battle, and if items activate, it does affect damage. So this one can on my first 0-second kill build, I did use a Blood Goob. My first attempt. And it helped a little bit, but not for the amount of space that it has. Do any of these interest me? This potion. Yeah, because we have a blueberry there. Cool. This one. Ooh, crit hit chance, but I can already max out in theory. Because I don't have Mega Clover and Pigs though, I don't have guaranteed 0-second crits. The problem is you might gain the mana before you gain the vampire, where this one I think would give the crit hit chance like immediately. It's only 20%, but still. Huh. I don't think it really helps. This one I just like for the recombobulates here. I'm gonna sell this. I don't really think I'm gonna be using all these vamp ones. Don't. Green bags. Green bags. I might have enough green bags. I should start looking for armor bags. Crown. Why would I buy a crown? I don't know. Armor bag. This one. Items use stamina. No, because the items don't actually swing. Luck. Luck is one of the things. Luck plus lucky pig. That is insanely good. 3 of those. Okay, wait. So with the lucky pigs... Yeah, but this just gives lifesteal. But lifesteal healing does damage because of blood manipulation. But I don't know if it counts as extra lifesteal. Maybe it does. I have no idea how that works. Will you steal extra life with these, with the effect thing? I have 2 cupcakes over here. Mana orb? No, I want to trade the other way around. I would like to trade something for the mana orb. This one. Too many green bags. I should figure out my bags. This one, vamp. All right. I don't want to drag. So I think I'm going to need to sell a bunch of this junk. Funny thing is, I don't actually need this one, but I want the 50% chance to restock with the puzzle bag. Do I really want that? I think so. So I'm going to sell this, buy this. I'm going to actually figure out my bags. Be back in an instant. Before I start loading them up, I just wanted to take a look at how many greens we have. We're up to 7 greens. The reds can be sold. These speed bags can be sold. Armor bags are easy flexibility for positioning things. All right, time to load them up. Okay, while I'm doing this, I'm thinking through like what it would actually take to maximize what I'm doing. And I think the answer is Ranger, and then you have to find the Acorn Ace skill. Because being able to get these to hit multiple weapons might just break the game. Especially if you have tons of luck with range, which Ranger is pretty good at doing. Normally I'm building around these, but right now I don't even care as much about the prismatic orbs. I do care about this mana orb a lot, but I think I still have to craft the, what's it called? The Mana Thirst, and then by crafting the Mana Thirst, the hope is that we can find more mana orbs. I would like unlimited mana orbs. I don't even know if I care about the potion stuff. I probably do. I would like to be able to fit this in here, but again, I need the Acorn Ace, I think. Chance stuff. Alright, I'm still thinking this through. Okay, I think this is at least close to what I would want. I don't know if I gain the heat early enough, and I still need to test if the heat works with that effect damage. I don't know if the blueberry does much for me. Bags. Sell back my badger. I don't even know if I need more of these green bags, but I like the idea of having more of them. Keep looking at items. So what am I seeing? I'm seeing a legendary, rare. I'm not seeing a ton of godlies, and I do want to see these, but most of all, I want to see the mana orbs, I think. Would I trade a cupcake? Probably, for a vampire potion. So the vampire potion won't get drank, but it gives me a second potion, and this one could get drank. To drink this one, all I have to do is use 20 buffs, so we should be able to do that instantly, hopefully. Instantly. Normally you want this to go here, but I don't know if that actually matters. Giving this triggers does not matter. These are the ones that seem to matter. But I need the starting luck, which I don't have. Do I need this potion? Probably. I need the starting luck. Huh. How are these doing? Full stars, full stars. Missing a star. We're crafting the mana thirst. Start the battle, see what happens. So, I do not gain enough mana. Not even close. I do gain 28 vampire. Not even close. That took me 1.46 seconds. So I got the kill as soon as we hit 30 mana. Is that true? 26 mana? No, that's not true. What happened? They dealt damage. I hit with Mana Thirst at 134. We gained 3 mana, which did not put me over. Hit again, gained 4 mana. That should put me over. 146. As soon as I go over in mana, they die. Crit chance, 100%. Because we did start with a lot of vamp. So one of the questions is what order I gain the vamp. And it's going to be kind of random. It is kind of random. God, that's one of the things I don't like. So the lucky pig always goes off first is one of the reasons that that Mega Clover build was so broken. Was you could guarantee get the pigs to go off, get the Mega Clover to go off, so that you got your stuff before you gained your mana and your vampire. You already had a bunch of buffs. Because you want, if I don't have the vampire yet, my crit chance at 0 seconds is 4%. That's not good crit chance. But if we come down here, my crit chance is 100%, 100%, 100%. So if I gained the 30 mana before I gained the vampire, I'd be screwed. Not exactly, but kind of. Another of these. It's difficult to fit 5 swords, but they are really good. It's worth doing. These collars are crazy good. I don't know if I need more of the green bags, but maybe I do. We need mana orbs. We need mana orbs. How many rounds do we have? It's 14. Oh, I did want to keep these bags. Cool. We need mana orbs. We need collars. We need energy amulets. Energy amulet is amazing as long as I find the thing. So if I put this here, I could put a row over here. In theory. I don't want to rearrange and do that right now, but in theory I could do that. Okay, wait. What was my plan? Mana orbs. How do I maximize for mana orbs? We buy 5 gold items. We sell non-5 gold items. What am I doing with a blueberry? Nothing. What am I doing with a cupcake? Very little. Cupcake, cupcake. Didn't they trade me something good? Traded me this. Huh. I also want the collars. So in general, I just want 5 gold items to trade them. Because they trade for good things. I'm going to trade this, but I don't know why. Because it's free money, kind of. Huh. Amulet for this potion. This potion can go off instantly. What do I have that drinks mana right now? Something drank mana last time. What was it? Who did it? Was it a crown? No, I didn't have a crown. It was the mana orb, which I got rid of. We're gonna find another mana orb. That's a 5 gold item. We're gonna find it. Do I actually think we're gonna find it? I don't know if we're gonna find it. I did want that green bag. I like the armor bag. 2 gold rolls. Can get rid of the cap. No, I like the cap. Can get rid of this. The clover can be helpful because I do want starting luck, and I really like those starting pigs. But they take up space. Still, now I have 2 clovers. I would make a lucky pig right now. Pretty sure. Bag for what? I don't know. I don't know. The crown. I think I do need the crown right now. Because I wouldn't mind getting a 0-second kill. And I can't do it without the mana orb. Wait, but that's true even with the crown. Crown still gives me the best chance. It's not a good chance. Huh. Ideally, this collar would come like... No, it would go in the middle. That's where the acorn ace would be so good. It really would. Alright. These are not set up right. That would be better. No, because that would just screw up these other ones. If this one here, that would be better for my stars. We'll figure that out once I have mana orbs. Hopefully these don't count towards my mana orb limit. Hey, we did get a 0-second kill. That's cool. The main thing was, the crown is way easier to trigger. Notice I didn't get my vamp before I got the kill. The crown is way easier to trigger than the mana orb was. And because we have the energy amulets, it refunds its mana anyways. So it's just like free mana. Especially... No. Oh, these energy amulets need to be in the green bags. I knew that. So what happens? 0 seconds. We still haven't gained the vamp yet. That was a concern. But we're starting to get some of it. We're doing damage. Hit with 90 crit. 90 crit. I did not get heat. Huh. God, I would have done even more damage after I have my 35 vamp, but the 35 vamp comes after they're dead. Which means that all these vamp buffs that I'm gaining are just wasted. Wasted, wasted, wasted. Don't like it. Alright. Things that I want. I would like to get all of my green bags so that I could sell this whatever bag. This one. 5 gold items are good. Why do I want the cat? Don't know. I don't want to trade that. I do want 5 gold items. Why? Actually, I have enough energy amulets, kind of. We still have a couple more rounds. We got a 0-second kill there. Without a single mana orb. 2 recombobulates. This one might actually be helpful for positioning things. We are looking for what? Don't know. Green bag! Green bags are the dream. Bam. So one thing to note is these are spanning 3 green bags. So when they hit, I think they do gain mana, which gains me more mana, which goes crazy. So all of these have a 60% increase chance. And we're trying to gain more mana when they hit. I think the effect damage counts as a hit. I should know these things, but I don't. Do I say that I have enough? Why would I say that? Because this one's a pain to fit now. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll figure it out. This is a pain. That one. Hey! Alright. The good news, I don't need that many more of these greens. Red can go. I do need all of these energy amulets to be in green bags, but if all my bags are green, then I don't even need to think about that. All I need to think about is, are my swords spanning multiple green bags, which they are. You would want to be in a yellow bag to refund buffs. Too bad. Too bad. Armor bags help me position. So, mana things. Mana things. I do want this vamp potion, I think, but I'm not sure about that. Vamp potion. Yeah, but this one will get drank, but only if I use 20 buffs, which right now I don't use 20 buffs. Crap. Vamp things. Vamp things. I do have another sword. This one. I can't really recombobulate unless I cleared off my board, which I could do. I think I'm just putting these in, which is weird. To get rid of them. If I put this one down here, I'd have to lock a bunch of stuff. Why do I have this purple? Purple. In theory, the purple can do things. Alright, purple can stay. I can get rid. This one. Could get rid of this scroll. Oh, I can get rid of the cat. There we go. Another luck. I do think I care about the lucks. Mana orb. The game does not want to give a mana orb. You're a 5 gold, 5 gold, 5 gold. Get rid of this one. Right, you increase damage. You're actually useful. This one. How many bags am I missing at this point? Good question. The number of bags that I'm missing. One of them, two of them. I'm only missing 2 green bags. Huh. Why wouldn't I just roll again? Roll again. The owl. 20% chance to duplicate the buffs that they gain. This would be good with a mana orb. I mean, it's probably better than this scroll. Could at least be useful, maybe. Or I could roll again. Start the battle. Yeah, legendary godly. It's getting hard for me to see rares. Hey, 0-second kill. But again, I don't have the vamp. I do gain tons of mana, which is helpful. So, if we look at the damage graphs, I don't even do that much damage. 349 damage, but we would have done more damage, probably. I'm only at 84. God, if I had a mana orb. I feel like these might just keep... So, we should look at mana. Prismatic orbs get me 13, 12, 12, 10. I have 4 prismatic orbs. Mana potions get me a bunch. Energy amulets get me a bunch. Mana potion. These got me nothing. Oh, these might not count as weapon hits. Oh, if that's the case, then this is all stupid. And the acorn ace is also stupid. Wait. Wait. Activations. Oh, I don't think these do count as weapon hits. So this one just says deal plus 50% damage when their health gets low. That's why this one works. I don't think this works. Weapons gain 8 damage. It doesn't work. Not that I have the heat anyways. Okay, so wait. So these collars don't do anything. Crap, that one's really good. Second crown just means that I get to drink more mana, which means that you refund more mana. So, anything that drinks mana is good. These are crap. It's not entirely true that they're crap. The vampire ones are still good. Why are the vampire ones still good? Because we've established that I might not actually be at max vamp in time before we gain the mana. So we're at round 16. So really, I should put these in the middle because they can give vamp and they can give... I don't want to do this. I need to rearrange. But that's going to be... Do these need to be... These don't need to be in the green bags. Which ones need to be in the green bags? The mana orbs, which I don't have, the energy amulets, which I do have, and the prismatics. All right. This one is just good for recombobulating things, really. I don't need you. I don't need you. Vampire potion. Okay, I'm figuring things out, though. Round 16. Why do I have a stone? The mana potions are good. They do go off instantly. They get me a ton of mana. I like them. Wait, the mana potions do have to be in the green bags. That's actually important to me. Alright. Am I converting all of my mana ones? I am. Is that excessive? It is. How excessive? Very excessive. Okay. Very, very excessive. This cat. I did get a recombobulate. I did. Crap. Cat is happy. Happy cat. So I still want a lucky pig. The weird thing is, because the lucky pigs, YouTube, I'm still watching, because the lucky pigs make the chance-based effects more likely to trigger, that's why these go off first in order. But the clovers do not go off first, so you need to find the pig. I don't need more collars. Could get the crit chance just from luck. I don't need the collars. Tempting. Don't need it. That is one of the last green bags that I wanted. One of the last, not the last. So this green bag goes here. We need one more. And then I can get rid of my big bag. Get rid of the big bag. 5 gold items. How much gold do we have? 6 gold. Rolls are expensive. No. Don't want to trade that. No. Still looking for this bag. This one, I did need one more darkness crystal, so that's good. Why was I rolling with Ewan? Nobody knows. What am I doing with that blueberry? Again, nobody knows. So, I want this. It only costs 4. Wait, don't I have a recombobulate? I do. I want you to hit the cat, and I would like you to hit the cupcake. To do that, can I move things? Technically? So, you need to hit cat. You want to hit cupcake. We have this reserved. Do I want to sell something to buy it? Probably. So, this could be hitting a bunch of potions. The potions give a bunch of buffs. Could hit the prismatics. The prismatics give crazy buffs. I'm going to say no to the owl for right now. Which means that I can afford to roll again to look for my mana orb. So these must count towards the mana orb limit. Luckily, crown seems to be enough. Kaboom. One fun thing is this even hits, unless they've changed it, it hits through lantern, it hits through like everything. The only thing that can really mess it up is lots of damage caps. Which, as we get later in the rounds, can see more damage caps. They did nothing. Damage dealt. I did 392. 41 vamp, 84. But we only have 20 vamp when we kill them. Round 17. this is basically the last round. Not quite, but last time I get to do this. Alright, what about you? Repeat start of battle. No. I did not find many uniques that were helpful to this. What uniques do I have? This one's actually really important, though. That collar. What about another crown? Unnecessary. I'm gonna say no to the crown. Still looking for that one more green bag to be able to sell my bag. What about this one? Yes! Mana orbs still exist in the video game. So, I thought it was important to do this, but I don't know if it is. Item activates can gain mana. Maybe it is, because these can activate. Huh. And I should have a lot of these collars. I wonder if I want this chance-based effect to go here. So I want these in the center. Why? Because here they get to see Vamp and mana, so they're worth like extra. I'm gonna have to rearrange everything. Before I do that, let's go find our one more bag. Find me my green bag. There it is. Okay, so now, is there any reason I can't sell this? Okay, quit spazzing. This one. Items inside trigger slower after 5 seconds. We don't care. 6 backpack slots. Bags bought. Give. No. The only thing would be a yellow one. Yellow one to refund your buffs to refund these buffs. No, I'm happy with the green. I think I'm happy with the green. Okay, I'm gonna sell you. This one goes in here. All I care about are the armor bags, because the armor bags do go off at 0 seconds. Oh, but potion bags also do things. But really, I said I want my potions crap to span the green ones. Oh no. For the potions to span the green ones, we're good. I think we're good. I'm gonna have to think about that. Let's figure out how these fit. So, armor bag, armor bag. How many armor bags am I missing? There's a heal bag up there still. Huh, weird. I guess I would keep this. No, I'm missing one. Fine. Alright, so now I can sell you. I could do the increased healing. Healing does damage because we have this. I don't think that's really significant. This one we found out doesn't work. Cupcake. Cupcake for the recombobulate, maybe? Crown. Crown kind of does something. I might still have that whole top row open. Crap. I think I want to trade this for the lucky pig. These collars. They're not mana, they're just vampire. Good to know. Oh, I could make a 5th. I don't think I can. We've had so much trouble actually finding the mana thirsts. Or the magic orbs. I don't think I can make a 5th one. Kinda wish I could. Would I trade another of those for another pig? Yes. Would I buy that prismatic orb? Certainly. Okay. Prismatic orbs are amazing. 5 cost. Still looking for these armor bags. Cat. Could recombobulate the cat. God, I have a lot of crowns. Alright. Alright. So, I don't want to figure out these prismatic orbs. That one gets screwed up. This one does not get screwed up. This one gets a little bit screwed up. The main thing is... Oh, it wants to go like this. That's what it is. But that screws up my green bags, but these don't have to be in the green bags. That's what the pattern is. Looks like that. Very pretty. This has to go over here. Alright. That doesn't have to go here, but it's a vampire. It's fine. This This one can go here. So all of these have 2 of the vamp collars on them. That means that we get 8% crit chance per vamp. 8% means that I need like 12 vamp, I think, to be able to crit. Something like that. This one is weird. It does give buffs, but not at 0 seconds, so we don't care about it. I do care about the potions. So, if we're thinking about the potions, the thing that I'm thinking about the potions is they work with this. They want to span the green bags. This potion is a mana item. This one wants to be the vamp, I think, but I'm not sure about that. Full stars. Missing a star. Missing a star. Still missing a star. Deciding whether it should be a mana star or a, what's it called, star, vamp star is a little bit tricky to me. This one is tricky. I think this one wants to go here. This can move over here. This can go like this. Nice. So I want another vamp up there. We still have this one. This one just goes faster for each vamp. I don't really care about that. This one. Chance-based effects. Crap. I guess we just hit this. This one. Again with the chance-based effects. What is the important one? It would be that mana orb. God, I wish I had more of those mana orbs. Really do. Chance-based effects. Chance-based effects. Does not hit those energy amulets. Maybe I don't... I feel like the pigs should matter, but maybe they don't. Everything they care about is like surrounded by things. Yeah. Alright. They can give buffs, though. They do give buffs. Start a battle. So they do care about the green bags. There are 3 of them. Ideally, they would span more than 1 green bag, but all of my spots that span more than 1 green bag, you're not spanning 2 green bags. It's fine. You're backwards. Okay, cool. These ones... Hey, I can be speeding that up, which doesn't matter at all. What matters is these being in the green bags. In the green bags. These want to be in the green bags. This one. So I do want to put these in. I don't even know if I get to recombobulate. I mean, I can, but not a priority. You're a mana and a dark item. So, technically I would like to hit this cupcake. I guess I can do that. Cupcake. Blueberry is a mana item. I kind of want to put this crown in, but it's not a priority. And get rid of this stone. I don't think I'm ever using this sword. We're pretty close to full build. Just looking for mana orbs and a couple of other things. You're a 6 cost. 5 cost. Crown is helpful. 5 cost. Would I make 1 more potion? Yes, but I would have to do it right now. Pig. Oh, would I make a lucky pig? Yes. Crap. Okay. Lucky pig is a thing that I would do. No, that's the opposite of the trade that I want. Just give me the trade that I need. Do I need... I don't know if I need the armor bags. 5 gold. 5 gold. Crap. Have to sell things. Could sell the crown if I don't think I can fit a 3rd one. I don't really think I can fit a 3rd one. But maybe I can. I'm adding a lucky pig, but it's taking the place of some luck. There's a collar here, but I don't need it. There's a genie lamp here. Okay, so the thing I do need is to craft this. To do that, I think I'm going to give up the crown for now. We still have 1 crown, which is all I need. Feels weird not to be rolling when I still have money. So let's keep rolling. Look at the trades. Didn't I have a cat? Thought I did. Recombobulate is difficult to fit. And I don't have much to do with it. Still. Alright, start the battle. Wait, the blueberry can't do anything. Oh, and there's a space there. I could have put that luck in. 0-second kill. Round 1, 702 damage per second, 351, 61 vamp, 102 mana. Okay, final round. Starting heat is actually kind of useful. Why is it useful? Because it can get me to my 20 buffs, but it's not actually useful. It's not actually useful. Okay, this one can use mana, but not really. If you could do stuns at 0 seconds, but I don't know how. There probably are. There might be some way. I don't know how. We want not this trade. We want very specific things. What very specific things? Kind of want this bird. That bird can give me a bunch of buffs. I like it. It's in one of the green bags. Oh, but it would give more if it could hit other things. Could switch out for mana potion. This one could just go to the top. I don't know if it matters. 5 gold items. We can still technically trade for a mana orb, which would be amazing. I do have the 1 mana orb, so technically I don't even need the crown. Technically. But the crown's good. Wonder how much this thing's doing. Those armor bags are not happening. Fine, I don't actually need it. Dragon Egg can go off at 0 seconds, but it doesn't do much. This one actually can do something, but not right now. I don't have any armor. I mean, I do, but it's from these bags. These bags. You don't do anything. The armor does not do anything. It just makes me happy. I like having lots of things happening at 0 seconds. That's why we're doing it. I could switch this one out so that we could drink a potion and get the 1 extra buff. Don't think that part matters. Still looking for very specific things. Would I trade that scroll for one of those? Or what? Don't know. This one. Lucky pig. Nope, I like my lucky pigs. I don't need more bags. I don't need more of almost anything. 5 gold items. I still have 17 gold over there. Don't need a crown. I will take this. Oh, what about the chance one? Problem with the chance one is it really doesn't affect much. What about... No, I would rather have another owl. What if we did that trade in reverse? There was an armor potion, which actually could have got me more mana. Oh, I should have considered the armor potion. Still could if I see it again. That... Do I put in one of these crowns? Put in the crown. I could move... I don't even need this. But I guess it gives more crit chance. Really don't need that. Put in the crown. I'm gonna ditch that. Armor potion, armor potion. You would trade, that's what I wanted, an amulet, but not that amulet. No, don't trade, because then we're less likely to actually see the amulet that I want to see. Speaking of which, sell the amulet. This potion. I don't get to half health. This potion, that was one of the things that I was considering. Cool. So now I have to figure out how to fit that, and I'm pretty sure the answer is just get rid of that. Oh, but should I be triggering this? Almost certainly. Cool. Does that mess with anything? I mean, it doesn't really matter who's triggering the vamp one. That does mess with things a little bit, because this isn't in the double green bag, but I think it's... The owl gives plus 20% buffs. This bag gives plus 20% buffs. They're like equivalent. The mana potions go off instantly. So how does it help having this armor one? It just gives me another trigger. Does that make sense? So the problem is this could end up duplicating the armor potion, which I don't want it to do. So I think the armor potion actually doesn't make sense. I would like more mana potions, but I don't want this to duplicate the effect of this. This one. So the crown. Alright, the lucky pigs do want to span 2 of the green ones. Yeah, but this one could span 2 of the green ones. But I do like it double triggering that. Alright, lucky pigs. Ban the green ones. Cool. What about standing this upright? How does that help? Doesn't really. Okay. Other things to consider. Why do I have a chessboard? Trade the chessboard. Trade the shield. Cool. Recombobulate. No deal. 5 gold items, sure. Get rid of the crown. We're not... Am I putting it in? Oh, maybe I'm putting the crown in. I do... No, because I have luck. Luck is better than crown. Lucky pig would be even better, but that's okay. Lucky pig. Lucky pig. Luck. Lucky pig, but it's too late for you. I should have been crafting lucky pigs the whole time. We did get 4 of them. But it's not like the lucky pigs even give me crit. Wait, why do I want the lucky pigs? All they give is lifesteal. Wait. Wait. Why do I want the lucky pigs? I'm used to them giving crit chance. They don't. Weird. Okay, so luck doesn't do anything for me. You want another star. The blueberry is a star. Scroll would be a star. Blueberry's fine. Wait. There are scrolls that are double stars. What do double stars do? Inflict random debuffs. Sadly, there's no debuff that says, like, you take extra damage. Let's think about that for a second. Ideally, I would find mana plus vampire items. Which items exist that are mana and vampire? You exist. Oh, 2 space. Holy mana vampire. Oh, prismatic wand. If you have unlimited money, but it uses these up. Still, if I got these in trades, they're 18 gold items. Maybe. Kind of a thing. I would have liked more potions, less pigs. I'm used to the pigs doing something. They kind of do something because of blood manipulation. Okay, there's a spot open right there. Anything else that I care about? I don't need this crown. But it's probably better than luck. Is crit collar. Does not interest me, correct? Correct. This one. Does not interest me. Correct. Rolls. This one. Specifically looking for energy amulet. You would trade the crown for a cupcake, which I could trade for prismatic. No deal. Think we're nearing the end. Doesn't do anything for me. Doesn't do anything for me. Figuring out the few items that actually matter is a fun part of the puzzle, in my mind. One more trade attempt. No deal. That's it. No, no, no. So, I could trade 2 luck to see this. Do I think it's better than 2 luck? Probably. It was amazing. So now, we refund 125% of any buffs used. God, if I had mana orbs, we would pop them all. And we don't just refund 125%. We have a 20% chance to duplicate any of the buffs we do. We gain, we refund. There we go. Words. All of the words. Start the battle, get the 0-second kill, which we've already been doing, but another one. Excuse me? Excuse me? You're dead. So, at 0 seconds, 137 mana, 62 vamp. Crits. I should get... Do I get crits even from my first hits? First hit. Crit. Crit. So, it looks like we do get to 100% crit very quick. Which makes sense because I have 2 of those vampire collars. So even with 8 vampire... No, we're only at 68.8. It was lucky. Was it? No, because I'm at 13 by now. 13 is 100% crit. So it was not lucky. Huh. Alright. Do I think that the potion offered much? No. Do I think that these offered much? Yes. I'm trying to think what I would change because this didn't really help me. Mega Clover wouldn't really help me. What would go crazy? Could actually be that mana bag. The biggest thing... What if it's Adventurer? The biggest thing is just finding more of these, and maybe the present bag would help. The green bags do help, but the green bags... You don't need as many of them as I have. They're kind of cool for the potions, not really necessary. They're super necessary for energy amulets, but only one thing is actually working with the energy amulets. The crown too, but the crown is just here. It's stupid. Crown doesn't really make sense. It does because I have 5 of these. The mana orbs. Ideally, I would have at least 3 mana orbs. Mana Mastery would go crazy with mana orbs. Mana orbs care about the puzzle bag of improvement. We don't care about the pigs. Oh, but I do need this, which means I needed this. Finding the 4 mana thirsts was massive. I'm trying to think, if I was doing this in a regular game, how would I do it? Because I do want to do it in a regular game now. I just don't know if this is the character that I would play. Let's go. 5 tries left. Let's go into history and see how many times it gets kills at 0 seconds. History. In theory, it could hit somebody with a bunch of caps. Berserker is kind of strong against it. Not this Berserker. So they did have a cap. And not only does this screw up my crit chance, it also screws up the buffs that I gain. So I gain less vamp, less mana. That cap does go off before, yeah, 0 seconds. All the caps go off. They had 47% damage reduction as soon as they dropped to half HP. Should have looked at how much damage I did. Anything to think about here? Adventurer. No. 2 kills. Brown. 3 kills. They did have a cap, but only 1. 55% damage reduction. Where does the rest of their damage come from? Reduced damage taken. 55% damage reduction. Still dead. Still super dead. 994 damage per second. 497. 146 mana, 71 vamp. Was that 3? I don't know how many that was. Shield. 1 cap. 4. Damage reduction. Crit hit resist. Ooh, there we go. They had 3 caps. And not only do they have 3 caps, they have 3 caps with pigs on some of them. This one has 2 pigs on it. This one has 1 pig on it. So they have 76.3% crit hit resistance. They have stun resistance. They have 75% damage reduction. And they still died. 373 damage, 74 vamp, 152 mana. But look and notice not that many crits coming up, and they're low crits when they do hit. And 0 damage, unhealing. So if we go to the end, damage source, mana thirst, mana thirst, mana thirst, mana thirst. Unhealing did 32. This purple one did nothing. Huh. Vampiric potion did 16. Ah, I forgot about that. Okay, Vampiric's actually kind of cool. But it won't trigger itself. It just got drank by somebody else. So you don't want a bunch of these. But one of them. Especially, I don't know. This one gets drank. Okay, I am very surprised that we punched through 3 caps with pigs on them. So that was like 5 probably? 6. Can we find 4 caps, which would actually stop me from killing instantly? 7? 8? I would like to see a snake build too. Full star snake, just so we can see big numbers. 9-ish. 10. 11. Hey, a crown? For a second, I saw armor. The thing is, before the armor even activates, you usually get to kill. I think you always get to kill before the armor even comes on. So they're dead before the armor. Cool. Dead. We're just looking for caps, basically. A cap, that's not enough. Dead. A cap. And it's Berserker. Wait, that's the one that we already saw. Crap. So we went through everyone, I think. Yeah, I've already seen this one. Darn. 0-second kills. We killed every single person, and we killed them all in 0 seconds. I kind of want to go through to that 3 cap again. The battles go pretty quick. 3 cap, just to see if it always rolls a kill on them. 3 cap. $62 damage. Crit. This time I feel like I did more damage than last time. Amulet of Darkness did too. It's helping. Good job, Amulet of Darkness. Good job. So, the broken things about this. We have 4 mana thirsts with 4 darkness crystals, which don't matter too much. The big thing, we have 5 prismatics. These red orchid collars do help. Especially because they mean that I don't actually need these lucky pigs at all. It might help with that unhealing, but that only ended up being 32 damage. It would be much better to replace these lucky pigs with mana potions. Especially if the mana potions could go in the green bags. Which they probably could. The big thing would be if I could get more mana orbs, we could actually break the game, especially with these amulets of energy. Every mana orb is worth... It's a whole bunch of random buffs, though. If I had mana mastery and mana orbs. I don't know. I might have most of the things that I need already. Yeah, we already saw this one. Okay. That was fun. I don't know if I try it in a real game. The problem with trying it in a real game is it requires a lot of luck. And it's not that impressive if I do it in bronze. What class would I do it as? I don't know if the... I mean, I would do this one just so I have access to the collars. And I think... you would maybe do it with the arrow instead of the mega crit because you can get these red orchid collars. I no longer care about mega clover. Takes up a lot of space, and these pigs, the thing is, the pigs give you a lot of gold too, so they are helpful. 2-hour-long video. All right, give me feedback. Let me know tomorrow. Do you just want to see dice? So these are the options. Dice, we could play Adventurer Master with the Bag of Giving to try and get towards Grandmaster. We could go for the 0-second kill on Ranger. Which bag would I use? I don't know. I'd have to think about going for the 0-second kill. It'd be in bronze, so it's not that impressive. It's basically like unranked, but without unlimited gold. Or there was the challenge with no heat. I could do no heat challenge, but for that, I would have to roll into not Pyro probably, not Berserker, or at least I can't do Anvil with Berserker. Probably not Bag of Giving, but I guess I could. Bag of Giving doesn't matter about heat. Pyro, I feel like you need heat for most of the builds. Dragon build, Frost build. I'm trying to think of a build that doesn't want heat. They all want at least some of it. Ranger doesn't need heat. Reaper, most of the builds that I know need heat. Vamp build doesn't, but Vamp build is crappy. Reaper got ripped off with this 1.0 update. Out of everybody, I feel like Pyro got a huge buff. Ranger is now like the strongest class there is. This one is super strong. This one's strong. Berserker was already strong. What are you doing, Reaper? What happened to you? You got screwed. You got the debuff bag. But debuffs are crap, and everybody can remove them. You can reflect them, I guess, but they get removed, like, for free a lot of the time. All right. Yeah, give me feedback, especially if you watch this whole thing. For now, that is going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.